Welcome back to the NBA Files special overtime segment, only available on thenbafiles.com. Roy Burton, Kwame Fisher-Jones, as always from Overbrook High School. We're talking Nerlens Noel equal value, and that's the question. I don't want to get rid of him.
I don't want to get rid of any of these guys largely because all these guys are pretty talented. All those
in
guys,
their own respect. Except for Dario.
In their own in their own respects. And you will never, ever get equal value for this guy.
What is equal value for
you don't want to get beat in this deal. I think at this point in his career, given what he's shown on the court and given his contract situation, at best, you can probably hope for like a mid to late first round pick. That's at best.
Nobody's giving you a mid to late.
And nobody's going to give you that. Exactly.
So you got to move past that. You got to go with a player. For me, I think equal value is Marcus Smart. But why, if you're Boston, why do you make that move?
You have you have guys who can score the basketball.
But you talk about a general manager that doesn't have a flipping clue. Mm-hmm. Danny Ainge is he may not be number one on the list, but damn it, he's in the picture.
He had a lot of first-round picks this year, and that team didn't get a lot better this summer.
And why would you trade for New Orleans if you already have Horford?
Danny Ainge.
Danny Ainge. It makes you wonder. It's like the guy that's trying to sell you something on the street. It's like, this is a little too good to be true. Why are you trying to give me Marcus Smart?
I mean, unless he's really, unless he doesn't like his center situation, and if you have Amir Johnson and Kelly Olynyk, I might not like my center situation as well. So,
but New Orleans doesn't make it better.
New Orleans makes it better. I think New Orleans is a good complement to Al Horford, and he's a Boston guy, so maybe you get the hometown discount when you re-sign that guy. Maybe, I don't know.
I can't even think of a word to verb. I think it's if you're the Sixers, stay away from Boston. They're too anxious.
What if they give you something nice? What if they give you their first-round pick next year?
They're not going to do
theirs, because they have the Nets pick.
They have the Nets pick. They're not going to do that.
What if they give you their first-round pick?
They're not going to do that.
Okay.
And even if they did, it's too easy. She's too easy. Something's wrong. Something's off with her. She's too pretty to be single.
He's leaving in July. He's leaving. He's gone.
That's another NBA myth we should have got into. You have to get equal value for a superstar.
Oh, that shit, we should talk about that.
That's the biggest NBA myth out there, and Sam Presti, again, proves why he is one of the very best. Mm-hmm. You lose a franchise-altering player, like a Kevin Durant. I wouldn't say franchise, but a franchise-altering player. Mm-hmm. Why are you going to bring back 4 or 5 bad contracts?
Right.
You've got to rebuild anyway.
Right.
So, damn it, don't take the bait. Just let it go.
Yeah.
New Orleans is leaving in July.
He's leaving.
Why? That's why I say why trade anybody. That's why they signed Dario to a 2-year deal.
Don't get bad contracts.
Don't take anybody.
No, but if there's a guy you want, if you want Jay Crowder, if they trade you Jay Crowder.
What the hell is Jay Crowder going to do? I'm not saying it to you. I'm talking to the Sixers. And Colangelo knows this. If he doesn't, his father knows. His father's had like multiple 50-win seasons. You know, the Phoenix didn't win a championship, but they were always competing.
Right.
And his son does a wonderful job of getting late round talent. Mm-hmm. So he knows talent. Right. I'm not questioning that. But as a general manager, as a deal maker, you're telling me it's better to bring in a Jay Crowder than to just let New Orleans walk and possibly draft the guy and not have to worry about filling positions or getting a bad contract?
When you want to get somebody who can help your team win, then get nothing at all.
No, because nothing right now helps you win because it creates space. If New Orleans is going to leave, which is a good chance he's going to leave, all right, if you've sat down with his agent and his people, they want $9 skillion.
Yeah.
And you're like, we're going to give you $5.
Yeah, you can read the tea leaves.
In ones.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Then, okay, so New Orleans says, all right, we're going to, okay, well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to play you. You're going to do your thing on the court. It's a guaranteed contract.
Right.
You know, you're going to get paid regardless. We're not going to re-up. You know, we won't trade you to a bad team at the trade deadline. Come out and play. He says, okay, they agree to it. Sixers, when he walks out the door, because part of being a general manager has to be a good liar, he's like, you know what? He is now number 6 in the pecking order of our power forwards.
Right.
He gets table scraps, fifth quarter minutes.
Right.
That's helping your team because now you've eliminated a guy from the rotation. Dario's there and your forwards. And I'm not talking about power, small. I'm just talking about paint
forwards.
presence in general. You got Embiid, who's the closet, who's the elephant in the room. Will he stay healthy? You got Simmons, who's got to learn his way in the NBA. And you got Okafor.
Right.
Just eliminated New Orleans from that because he's going anyway. That's what you get. You trade New Orleans, you bring in a Crowder, You got a guy that's not part of your future, soaking up your minutes, sucking the air out of the ball.
How do you know he's not part of your future? He could be your starting small forward going forward.
Because your starting small forward will probably be a guy who's a better shooter and more athletic.
Ideally.
And you're not going to get that guy with Jay Crowder sucking up the minutes or Jay Crowder playing more time and possibly helping you win a game or two.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
You know what I mean?
That's fair.
At some point, you got to build.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
We've been building for 3 years.
Look, they've been looking at the empty lot for 3 years. I was about to curse. Ish got for it closed
We're on
on.
the web. It's good. It's all good.
Ish got for it closed on now, and now they're finally rebuilding.
Right.
So, or building. They're not in rebuilding. They're building.
They're building.
You gotta, you had to build those blocks, and by building those blocks, you got to find out who's sturdy.
Mm-hmm.
You got to know what block's sturdy and what isn't.
That's fair.
So winning games, hopefully that works, but you got to learn who can play. You eliminate Nerlens Noel. Simmons is allowed to control the ball more.
Mm-hmm.
You get an idea for that. Bayless is a guy who could be a guy in your future.
Right.
Could be a sixth man, a seventh man, a guy that could grow with that team. Look, the one thing we do know is this: Jay Crowder wouldn't be part of that future.
You're probably right, yeah.
So trading for a guy like that, and we're not using Jay Crowder as the guy he wants. Because people get caught up in names and lose sight of the point. The point is you're not going to get a viable future building block for New Orleans. You're better served to let him play out his final year and walk. So that's what I think. I just feel like it's pointless to trade him.
I understand what you're saying, but we both know, and look, Brian Colangelo has said there is a logjam with our bigs. We got too many bigs for too few minutes, and we got to clear it out somehow. Like, he's on record saying that it has to get done. Something has to happen.
Something
has to happen.
Why do you say that? Why do you say we've got a logjam? The best players will play.
I need you to give me a pie chart of these minutes that all these guys are going to play.
Somebody ain't going to play.
At the 4 and 5, and if somebody doesn't play.
Somebody ain't going to play.
If somebody doesn't play, then what happens?
They suck it up.
Okay.
Because the guy that ain't going to play is soft. He's tender like Charmin.
Puts that RIP tombstone on Brett Brown's doorstep instead of his own doorstep, or whatever. Somebody gets upset.
Brett Brown, I don't care.
Jaleel Okafor goes out and punches somebody else.
It won't be Jaleel. Jaleel's going to rise to the occasion. Jaleel's a champion.
Okay.
I'm going to say that in this camera. Jaleel's a champion. We know he'll elevate himself. He's an introverted malcontent. They usually elevate themselves. I mean, let's be realistic. Embiid is I don't want to say warrior, but Embiid is a competitor. He's going to elevate himself. Dario is aggressive. He's strong. He's a competitor. He's going to elevate himself.
Right. So it's going to be Nerlens Noel.
I'm just saying. And I'm swinging my legs. Like Kevin Hart. Pew, 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 pew. When everybody else is Nerlens is pew, 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 pew.
All right. So when Nerlens again goes on Snapchat, and does his thing over there, and takes shots. Say
that first part again.
When Nerlens Noel goes on Snapchat and takes
what masculine man goes to Snapchat?
Look, man.
I don't even know where it is. I don't even know how to get it. Like, is there a monthly fee for it? Like, I don't.
No, it's not.
Bottom line is, he's on Snapchat. Jaleel Okafor is working out.
Okay.
Joel Embiid is working out.
You were the one who on the show before said
Ben Simmons is at a photo shoot.
That team chemistry is important.
Team chemistry is important. It is very important. But look, I ain't got to be nice to you if you suck.
Okay.
You ain't going to be here. I ain't got to be nice to you.
All right. It's
the golden rule. If you're good, we'll make it work. If you're awful, Sasha Vujacic and Kobe ain't friends. That's the problem. Right. Matt Geiger's living with AI. Sasha can't even get Kobe to park next to him.
Right.
That's it for the overtime segment of the NBA Files. Good stuff today. Good stuff today.
Good show.
Talk the NBA myths, talk Nerlens Noel. Make sure you tune in every week to get more great basketball insight, more great basketball intellect and conversation. He's Roy Burton of The Liberty Ballers and the BS Sports Line, or the BS Line. I'm Kwame Fisher-Jones. As always, we appreciate your time of year. Be easy.